Welcome to the American Lean Podcast. So it's Thursday, which means we want to talk about Industry 4.0 methodologies. And today I want to talk about the Industrial Internet of Things, or IIoT. My guess is you're familiar with a Nest thermostat or a Ring doorbell, or maybe your refrigerator lets you know when you're out of milk. Those devices are all Internet of Things devices. IIoT devices will move beyond your home to the factory floor. So we'll get into the topic right after the intro.
Welcome to the American Lean Podcast, where we cover 5 topics in 5 days in about 5 minutes. The only place in the world where you can get daily lean coaching. Your host is Tom Reed, and he shares his 30 years of experience and covers leadership, culture, entrepreneurship, lean methodologies, Industry 4.0, and interviews special guests on their lean journey. We're glad you're here, so let's go.
Welcome in to the American Lean Podcast. This is episode 36. And like I talked about in the introduction, we want to talk about IIoT, or the Industrial Internet of Things, and how that's going to be another key enabler for your success in an Industry 4.0 world. Relying upon 5G speeds within your factory, you can collect information from many sensors within your operations, and that will provide real-time data analysis opportunities. According to an article from Industry Week in 2018, the data suggests that over 50% of manufacturers will build IoT technology into their products from day one. This will require new thinking during the design phase. It also requires you to ask what services and revenue can be generated with this new product throughout its lifetime. Now, if you're a manufacturer of any kind of sensing, filtering, welding, torque, or screwing equipment, your opportunity is to equip your tools and sensors with discrete performance information that can be collected during the manufacturing process. Equipping components and machines with sensors and software will allow for almost real-time data collection and analysis to occur in a remote location. We can then use big data to interpret the collected data points, and device manufacturers can offer new service offerings based on those predictive analytics. A different scenario is that a part will no longer have to travel through the entire manufacturing process before it is identified as defective. Using point-of-use information gathering, analyzing the information collected for patterns, and deploying predictive analytics, we can inform the operator that a defect was generated. They can take immediate action to prevent additional defects. We won't have to wait until inspection occurs to know there's a defect. Now, IIoT data collection and analysis won't happen the minute you deploy devices with sensors on the shop floor. I want to provide you with a framework for successful IIoT digital transformation. Like many things that impact business, it will not happen overnight. But it is important to realize and develop a solid plan for your transformation. Please ensure that you have the proper resources available: time, money, and people. In my blog post, I have a graphic going from low-level to high-level complexity, things to think about as you do your digital transformation around IIoT. So the lowest level is data capture. How are you going to actually capture all the data from the sensors that are deployed within the machines in your operations? The next level up is data storage and access. Now that we've captured this data, how are we going to store it and who has access? The next level up of complexity from that is data connection and analysis. It's great that we can collect all of this raw data. Are we going to collect it and send it strictly to the cloud, or are we going to use edge computing to allow us to do data connection and analysis? And then the highest level of complexity, now that we have all this data analyzed, what's our feedback and decision-making process? So there are 5 benefits to deploying IIoT devices within the business. The first one is reduced maintenance costs and response time. Predictive analytics can provide a real-time picture of the state of your equipment. This allows you to conduct maintenance only when the equipment needs it and not before. Analyzing the historical information means you have a better picture of the maintenance parts to keep on hand to reduce your response time. Also, this is a great business value add that you can sell to your customers. Benefit number 2, condition monitoring on a real-time basis. IIoT will allow you to monitor off-site equipment. Imagine being able to remotely monitor elevators and understand when the best time is for them to be taken out of service with minimal interaction to your customer. Again, a huge value-added service that you can sell to your customers. Benefit number 3 is improved predictive maintenance and improved TPM. Because we have the real-time monitoring, that will let you know when the best time is to conduct preventive maintenance to minimize downtime. Benefit number 4, increased visibility into asset performance. Lifetime analysis of an asset provides you with a picture of how that asset has performed over its lifetime. Tracking consistent repairs, outages, and trouble can lead to better warranty claims and service. Benefit number 5 is increased asset life. If we do a better job of deploying preventive maintenance, generate a clearer picture of asset usage and breakdowns, we can make decisions that will lead to increased asset life. So please don't ignore the fact that this will be an imperative for your business regardless of your industry. Your suppliers, customers, and competitors may be partnering within certain ecosystems that are beneficial to everyone. You don't want to be left out on these important partnerships. Remember, consuming information is great, but I want you to take this information to make yourself and your company a little bit better today. This podcast is for you, so if there are topics that you would like me to cover, or if you'd like to share your company's lean journey, please contact me at tom@americanlean.com. Full show notes can be found at americanlean.com/blog/IIoT in Industry 4.0. Until tomorrow, have a great one.
Thank you for joining us today. As always, we're honored to serve you, and we hope that you and your company are getting a little bit better every day. Please subscribe, rate, and review this podcast, and share it with others in the lean and business community. If you'd like to turbocharge your lean efforts, please visit us at americanlean.com.